Friday Night Lights in Texas were made famous by the small West Texas town of Odessa. Now, almost 3 decades since the book was first published, the town has changed, but the fall tradition of football at Ratliff Stadium remains a constant. With a pair of 300-mile road trips to El Paso and the Metroplex, the Permian football team has gotten what they hope will be a preview of the playoffs. Long road trips, which once were common in the playoffs, have been harder to come by in recent years. Though the regular season has already reached the halfway point, those close to the team feel that a strong senior class, coupled with a tough non-district schedule, will help set the Panthers up for a long postseason run.
You know, as far as what you learn, a lot of times, we haven't played the teams in the Metroplex until we get into the playoffs. And I think, game against DeSoto, I thought our kids played extremely well. They played extremely hard. We made too many mistakes. That's a great football team, as is Carroll. So I think that we learned that, we can play with some of the top teams in the state of Texas, but we've got to play mistake-free football.
We've learned a lot. We had 6 starters return on defense, and moved a couple of them around, and what we've learned is we were inexperienced in some spots, and, we're growing. And what I've liked is, we're still competing hard and playing hard. And, that's what you ask for out of kids. We're going to make mistakes and bust, and, but keep playing hard, keep fighting. And, that's what we expect, and that's what they're doing.
We're coming out to practice every day. I feel like we got a really good group of kids that are just ready to work, and we definitely have a whole lot of talent that I feel like we haven't seen in a bunch of years here. But I feel like what sets us apart there is our work ethic when we come to practice every day ready to work instead of just coming out and having just a regular day.
A tough non-district schedule wasn't the only challenge facing this year's team. A month before the season began, head coach Blake Felt returned to his hometown of Midland to accept the athletics director job at Midland ISD. Given the short time frame, the administration at Permian decided to promote from within. Offensive line coach Jeff Ellison has stepped up to lead the Panthers to a 3-2 record thus far, and he's been pleased with how his team has adjusted to the situation.
The transition so far has gone unbelievably smooth. We've got a great staff. We've been together for this will be our 6th season together. So as far as just the transition and everything has been incredible.
I think our staff was really prepared to be able to handle this and do this, and Jeff's done a great job, and will continue to do a great job. And transition was really smooth. He didn't change things. Coach Felt had gotten us into a great place, and the program was established and in order. We just really picked up where Coach Felt left off, and Jeff's smart enough to understand we can't change a bunch of things and shouldn't. We hadn't been bad,
With 12 returning starters back from last season's 9-win team, expectations for a nice run in the playoffs go with the territory. With a combined record of 38-18 over the last 5 seasons, Permian is headed in the right direction.
Everybody's confident. We got a great football fan base. They're very knowledgeable, so they understand what we have. The expectations of winning are high every year, especially when you've got a good class like we do. So we feel everybody's confident, everybody's excited about this year. I don't think there's any added extra pressure. These kids understand what's going on. They've grown up wanting to be Permian football players for a long time, just like the guys back in the 80s and the 90s. They grew up as little boys wanting to be Permian football players. So we've got a lot of guys that have been around in Odessa for a long time, and they're living their dream right now.
I think we stack up well with some of the teams in the past. We've got a lot of kids that grew up wanting to be Permian Panthers, some hard-nosed kids. Our inside linebacker Tanner Adams, his dad played at Permian, and he's grown up wanting to be Permian Panther, and we got a lot of those kids, and I think we are comparable to those guys.